Let's break the prime time curse. Let's talk Sunday Night Football. What's going on, everyone? Welcome back in to another episode for Just a Bet Outside. I am your host, Steven, and welcome to the first ever Sunday Night Football video for us. That's right, it gets its own video, and we're going to get some winners. We are going to break that primetime curse. It has been a struggle the last few games on primetime, and we're recording this before Sunday. So I'm not sure if I'm happy right now or sad. Hopefully it's a good day on Sunday, but that's what we got. So I'm going to get right into it. But before we do, any graphics you see on this video or any video are from an app called Outlier. One-stop shop for all your betting research. As you guys know, click that link below for the 7-day free trial. It is the best player prop tool out there today. So anyways, let's get right into it. I have no fun fact, but we're going to talk in this video. It's going to be really simple. Nothing to recap as of now. If you're looking for the full Week 8 recap, that will be in our Monday Night Football video, so go check that out when it's out. But we're just going to preview the game and give out two best bets for the Cowboys and 49ers on Sunday night, and then we're going to go over that bets recap. So hit that like button if you haven't already. Leave a comment below. Help this channel grow. If you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button as we are on our way to 31,000 subscribers. All right, let's get into it and talk some Sunday Night Football. All right, we end the Sunday with the 49ers hosting the Dallas Cowboys. Niners -4. Total in this game is 47. Let's talk some notes and trends real quick before we get into my two best bets for this game. Maybe the wildest trend of the weekend. I think I already showed it on the Thursday video. 49ers are now 2-9 against the spread last 11 home games. They have absolutely struggled at home. Been a rocky start for both teams. Let's talk about Cowboys coming off a bye after getting absolutely demolished by Detroit. Their 3 wins this year: Cleveland, Giants, and the Steelers. 49ers coming off a beat down by the Chiefs. 49ers have yet to win consecutive games. Weird to think. Their only 3 wins this year: Seahawks, Patriots, and Jets. It's not that great. Seattle's their best win. Pittsburgh is the Cowboys' best win. That's it. That's what they have to show for it. They have struggled, that's for sure. But Cowboys have flipped it. They have now won 4 straight road games and lost 4 straight home games. So they are on the road here. But the injuries, my goodness, it is a war zone out there for the 49ers. Nick Bosa, questionable. McCaffrey and Ayuk both still out. Ayuk is out for the year. Debo, questionable with an illness. I think he was in the hospital with pneumonia or something. George Kittle, questionable, limited at practice on Thursday. Juwan Jennings, the receiver, questionable, still not practicing. Greenlaw still not close to a return there for, on the defensive side. Cowboys still going to be without Micah Parsons, it looks like. Brandon Cooks and Lawrence are still in the IR. Linebacker Eric Kendricks is questionable. Lots of injuries. So that's what I got for the game. So I got two bets. First one is a player prop. Give me Jordan Mason over 76.5 rush yards at -110 on Bet365. This is a half unit play. Both are going to be half unit. He's been an absolute workhorse if you don't know already. He was dealing with a shoulder injury, but he got cleared to play already. He is good to go. I expect a full workload for him. Again, no McCaffrey like we talked about. He had 14 carries last week. He could have had even more, but they were down but to the Chiefs, and it forced them to throw the ball a little bit more. He was over this now in 4 of 7 games. His one miss was due to an injury versus Seattle. We tailed him, and he got hurt, unfortunately. Another miss was last week versus that top-tier defense in the Kansas City Chiefs, but he still had 58 yards. Not too shabby against that defense. 49ers are absolutely ravaged on offense, like I said. Ayuk done for the year. Debo is in the hospital with pneumonia. Kittle questionable. I do hope, obviously, Debo or Kittle play. It kind of opens up the field a little bit, but either way, I expect Shanahan to just run the ball all day long here against the Cowboys. And let's talk about that matchup. Cowboys, 22nd in allowing rushing yards to running backs. Gave up 143 to Jahmyr Gibbs, couldn't think of the name, and David Montgomery duo. They did well on Najee, but 151 to Derrick Henry, 115 to Kamara. Here's the deal with the Cowboys. When they face bad run offenses, they do well. 24 yards to Singletary. Jerome Ford, 44. We just talked about 42 to Najee Harris. But when they face good run games, which the 49ers absolutely are, they struggle. 115 to Kamara. That was when the Saints were running the ball well. 151 to Derrick Henry. And then we talked about what they did against Detroit before the bye. It was a struggle. So now they're facing a top 5 run offense again in the 49ers. I expect them to run all over them. Even when you saw the rookie Guerrero, I think is his name, come in against Seattle for Jordan Mason, he had 99 yards on 10 carries. This system, this O-line, they know how to run the ball. We know that with Shanahan. And then Jordan Mason himself, he's averaging 5.2 yards per attempt. He's excellent at breaking tackles. He has the 3rd most yards after contact in the entire NFL. That's right. He has 290 behind only Derrick Henry and James Conner. With Micah Parsons likely out again, that obviously helps, but I expect him to have a big game on the ground here, and hopefully he can help break our curse on primetime. Give me Jordan over 76.5 rush yards as my first best bet. Second one, just give me the over 47 for a half unit. This line was 49 a few weeks ago. I think injuries have kind of impacted this, but the 49ers offense obviously ravaged with injuries. I expect Mason to have a good game. We just talked about it, but top 10 run and pass offense. This is still a very good offense, very well balanced. O-line is playing well. The problem here for the 49ers is their defense. It's been their weakness. They've given up 24 or more points, or 20, I think 4 or more points. I messed up on my notes, but either way, in 3 straight games, they haven't done that great. It's only been against Arizona, Seattle, and KC, who is a good offense, obviously. Only middle of the pack in quarterback pressure rate, giving up the 8th most yards after catch right now. So this is not a good tackling team, which we're used to seeing a very good tackling team for the Niners. Cowboys offense, Dak should have some time to throw here. I think CD has a decent game, but the key here for Dallas is in the red zone. They've gotten some yards, but man, have they struggled in the red zone. They've been like a bottom 5 team when they get there on scoring touchdowns. But what could help, the 49ers are a bottom 10 red zone defense, allowing a touchdown on almost 61% of red zone drives. Now, the Cowboys defense, their strength is getting to the quarterback. Obviously, without Micah Parsons, that will hurt a little bit as well. But the 49ers are going to run the ball to alleviate that. Brock Purdy's good at getting rid of the ball quick. So I think they'll be able to counteract that strength of the Cowboys defense. And this Cowboys defense has given up the second most points per game so far at 28. They are the second worst red zone defense in the league. That's right. They're allowing a touchdown on almost 74% of red zone drives. I mean, these defenses, guys, are not good. And to be honest, it's more about the defenses than offenses of why I like this over is it's just a fate of them. Neither defense has impressed me. I expect a game like 30-24 here. I think we get a lot of points in prime time. So give me the over 47 along with Jordan Mason. Let's end that primetime curse and go 2-0 on Sunday Night Football. Before we get out of here, let's check out the recap. All right, there it is. Jordan Mason over 76.5 rush yards for a half unit and the over 47 for another half unit. Let's get that 2-0 sweep on Sunday Night Football. And again, be sure to check out our video coming out on Sunday night for the Monday Night Football game, and we'll recap everything we just saw in week 8. But thank you guys for the support. I appreciate it. Be sure to hit that like button if you haven't already. Hope you have a good one, and we'll talk to you soon.